Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went in there? Or have you found yourself struggling for a name that's right on the tip of your tongue? It's a frustrating feeling, isn't it? A little unsettling. You might even laugh it off and call it a senior moment. I know that feeling. We all do. It's that quiet little whisper of doubt that flickers in the back of your mind, making you question yourself even for a second. And I'm here to tell you that this feeling, this experience, is precisely what we need to talk about today. Because what if I told you that feeling wasn't just a random glitch? What if it was something more intentional? You see, for decades, we've been told that these memory lapses are just a normal part of aging. We've been conditioned to accept them, to wave them away. But I am here to sound an alarm with the utmost seriousness and care for your well-being. This is not normal aging. It is a red flag. It's the calling card of a very real, very cunning adversary that I call the cognitive thief. This isn't a person, but it's a powerful force, a system of deceptive thoughts that sneaks into our minds as we get older. It's an enemy that doesn't use weapons of force, but weapons of doubt. Its primary goal is to steal your confidence, to make you second-guess your own brilliant mind, and ultimately to convince you to retreat from a full, vibrant life. If left unchecked, this thief doesn't just steal names and appointments. It steals your independence and your peace of mind. But here is the good news. And I want you to lean in and hear me clearly. We are going to expose this thief today. We are going to turn on the lights and reveal its tricks. Because once you know its methods, it loses all its power over you. Fortunately, there is an incredibly powerful solution, and it has nothing to do with expensive programs or impossible-to-solve puzzles. It's a powerful mindset. A secret weapon that I call the mental Fortitude Secret. This isn't a single action, but a new way of understanding the battle. It's about learning to recognize the lies this enemy tells you. It is simple, it costs nothing, and I promise you, by the end of this video, you will feel a sense of control over your own mind that you may not have felt in years. You are about to become the hero of your own story. So how does this cognitive thief operate? It's surprisingly simple. It repeats 3 core lies over and over until we start to believe them. But today, our mission is to replace those lies with the truth. Let's unmask the first one. Lie number 1. My memory is just getting worse with age, and there's nothing I can do about it. Now, the reason this lie is so effective is because it feels true, doesn't it? It sounds logical. But it's a trap of passivity. It's based on the myth that your brain is a static object that simply wears out. That is scientifically false. Your brain is a muscle. And what happens to a muscle you stop using? It weakens. The cognitive thief wants you to believe the weakness is inevitable, so you stop trying. And the consequence of believing this lie is devastating. It creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you believe you can't improve, you stop challenging yourself. You avoid learning new card games. You shy away from new recipes. You let others do the thinking for you. You feel powerless, and your world starts to shrink. But we have a weapon against this lie. The action you can take is to embrace what I call the active brain principle. It's simple. You must intentionally work that muscle every single day. I'm not talking about hours of study. I'm talking about choosing one small challenge, just one. For example, instead of doing the same old crossword, try the Sudoku right next to it. Or decide to learn the name of one new flower in your garden today. The alternative is simple. Challenge. Don't retreat. This small act of defiance tells the thief, not today. My brain is under my command. Now for the second lie, and this one is a giant. Lie number 2. I'm too old to learn new things, especially technology. This lie preys on our fears of being slow or looking foolish. The why behind this lie is the mistaken belief that the window for learning slams shut at a certain age. But neurologists have proven that our brains have something called neuroplasticity our entire lives. It means our brain can always form new connections. The barrier isn't your age, it's the method and the mindset. The thief wants you to see a smartphone or a computer as an unconquerable mountain, so you won't even take the first step. The consequence? This lie is a thief of connection. It can isolate you from your children and grandchildren who communicate through texts and video calls. It robs you of the convenience of online appointments or the joy of seeing a world of information at your fingertips. It makes you feel left behind and dependent on others. But our secret weapon here is beautifully simple. It's called the one bite at a time technique. Never try to learn a whole device. That's what the enemy wants. Instead, you break it down into a laughable, tiny piece. Your action is to say, today, my only goal is to learn how to turn my phone's flashlight on and off. That's it. You master that one tiny thing and you get a victory. Tomorrow, you learn one more thing. Break it down until it's too small to fail. You are not too old to learn. You just need to learn one small bite at a time. And that brings us to the third and perhaps most cruel lie. Lie number 3. Every time I forget something, it's a sign of dementia. This lie is born from fear. It takes a normal human experience and turns it into a terrifying symptom. The why is a fundamental misunderstanding of how memory works. Think about it. A 25-year-old misplaces their keys and says, "I'm so stressed and busy." A 70-year-old does the exact same thing and thinks, "Is this the beginning of the end?" The thief wants you to catastrophize every single normal lapse. And the consequence of this lie is truly evil. It creates a constant, simmering state of anxiety. You start monitoring yourself, testing yourself, and every little slip-up sends a jolt of panic through your body. And here's the irony. That very stress and anxiety are scientifically proven to make your short-term memory worse. It's a vicious cycle created by the thief to keep you in a state of fear. Our final action, our final weapon, is the mindful moment check. The next time you forget a name or a word, I want you to do this. Stop. Take one deep breath, and instead of panicking, ask yourself 3 simple questions. Am I tired? Am I distracted? Am I stressed? 9 times out of 10, the answer will be yes. By doing this, you reframe the event. It's not a catastrophe. It's a consequence of being human. Acknowledge the cause. Don't panic about the symptom. You reclaim your emotional control and you starve the fear that the thief feeds on. So let's quickly recap the battle plan we've laid out today. We have faced the cognitive thief head-on, and we have exposed its 3 primary lies. First, we learned that the lie that it's all downhill from here is false. We know the truth is that our brain is a muscle, and our weapon is to challenge it daily. Second, we demolished the lie that we are too old to learn. The truth is, we can learn anything if we break it down into tiny pieces. And third, we disarmed the most frightening lie of all, that every memory lapse is a catastrophe. We now have the weapon of the mindful moment check to respond with reason, not fear. With just these simple shifts in your thinking, you are doing so much more than just remembering a few more names. You are taking back the steering wheel of your own mind. You are giving yourself the incredible gift of confidence. You are reclaiming your right to live a life that is not defined by fear, but one that is guided by wisdom, curiosity, and courage. Now it's your turn to join the conversation. I know this was a deep topic, and I want to thank you for sharing this time with me. Of the 3 lies we talked about today, which one has felt the most real to you in your own life? There is so much strength in sharing our stories. Please, let us know in the comments below. You'll be surprised how many others have felt the exact same way. Finally, if you found this video helpful, and you believe in this mission to live our later years with strength and dignity, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for our channel, Young at Heart. And be sure to click that little notification bell right next to it. That way, you won't miss any of our future videos where we'll continue to uncover the secrets to a vibrant and powerful life. Thank you for being here. Stay strong and stay wise.